Dung nav Edishem Yisbarach Daf Chof Tes. Hamadig b'soich shaloi akama tavar ad lake. If a person makes a fire in his own yard, what's the shear? How far does have to be marchik? Have to make it far away from the fence. Ablazer ben Azai Omeron Oisik Ili he be'emtza base core. You imagine that the fire is in the middle of a base core. Base core is 50 by 50 is a base saw, and you have to make 30 times that number. 30 times 50 by 50 is 2500 times 30 is 25,000, 75,000 square amas. Then you take the root of that, the square root, and that's how you figure out the shear of a base square. And then you have to imagine the fire is in the middle of that, and that's how far it has to be from the fence. As for Amma, it's enough 16 amas. If it's 16 amas away from the fence, he did his job. 50 amas, depends if it's a big fire, it has to be more. You cannot, there's no shear, you can't say it's a definite number for it. Tony Meister over Lake as a yard and choice of kosher. It was such a big fire, it went through the yard. At Kamat Avad Lake, there's only Shish Tama, Decharab, Shas Ruach. If it's windy time, Shlish Mama. You don't even Shlish Mama, Shas Ruach, Vish Mama. Kiva Im Chamish Mama, Shas Ruach, Mei Amma. Maasa Barov, Shekofat Yosim Shlish Meis Amma. It traveled more than 300 Ammas away. Emes Avin Masha Kofat, Moya Eitzim Tsuyin Lefano, Eshem Safta Vahoilach. If it's a matter of has to jump, then they have all these shiurim. But if it has actually things that it can catch on, because it always has fuel to go. If it passed a river or a thing that's wide 8 amas, it's potter. That's already such a big amount that's not normal for fire to pass through a river that's 8 amas wide. I guess I don't know if it's talking b'shas ruach or not b'shas ruach. Maybe it's talking not b'shas ruach, so it's not doesn't belong to this. It's a different halacha. Hamadlik es hagosh. V'hoya by Kalem, and there was Kalem. Abido im Shalom kol ma shebesoichen. This is Shittish of Yehuda. You also Toman is chayav b'eish, even though it's hidden in the Godesh, you have to pay. No, if it's hidden some expensive things in the Godesh, in the pile of wheat, you don't pay only for the wheat. If a guy had a goat tied, and there was a slave that was standing close to the fire, he's chayav to pay. Why? Because the goat can't run away. Evet kofesloy, gdi samchloy, and Nisraf imay potter. It's interesting, Allah. Why is he potter? The answer is because Kam Leib the Rabban, since he's chayiv misa for killing the Evet, that's why he's chayiv, he's potter for the gdi, he's potter for the goat because it's a big rule. We had it already a few times here that if a person's chayiv misa, he has no chiyav tashlumin. Moin chom Rabbi Yehuda b'mad kesag bira shivshal gashosaycha b'shtech ne'odem manich b'batim. If a palace, everything can belong in a palace, so you have to pay whatever you burn. Also special tools that they use for a field. It's a normal thing to put in the Gadish. You also have to pay for that. More is going to ask now a stira, a contradiction from Yehuda and of Chacham. Tam only oime prat latomen latomen v'choy oime ravas hatomen. There he says prat latomen. The hatman is wrong. Prat latomen. There he says prat latomen. Gavashikha. Yehuda said that if the bundle of wheat is hidden, it's not considered shikha. Prat latomen. If it's hidden, then you don't consider it as the guy forgot it and the poor people can take it. No, it was hidden, so that's why he didn't take it. So Taman is not part of the chiyuv of leaving shikha. And here he says no, that Taman is marbe Taman. Taman is also included in the parsha of Eish. So interesting contradiction, but the question is if the Torah Taman talks about Taman or not. There he holds that Taman is not part of the regular stuff that the Torah talks about, and here he says Taman is part. Rabbis at Taman is also chai. ليس بيد دار شاخة إلا وناخذ قادش أكمل ما أخشى نعمة أكمل ليس دار نعمة ليش مش عمل كاش بالصيخة. It's a special ribuy to say Taman. Ordinarily Taman is not part of the Torah talks about. Here there's a ribuy that Taman is also included. Now we ask the same question on the Rabbanon. Ma achzu v'shitz on the Rabbanon Taman Amr and the Rabbis Taman. Ka Amr pratle Taman. Like Cain Amr B'Goshem Yechon Meid Chama Yidin Dak Yigas Akle Taman. So don't say the Chama are totally. Oh, they say well, Torah does talk about Taman. If it's darker than Taman and Chanan, so you can't say the Torah totally ignores Taman. The Torah does talk about Taman. Taman is also Chai. Darker than Taman is Chai. Okay. So the Gemara weiter. Omer Vayshi, which ain't Eid. Yes, Eid kol Am Moide al Dod Rabbi Yehuda. So according to this, it's a whole different machlekes here. The question is more on the monos Yeshayla. Rabbi Yehuda says that he's neman to say that there was some expensive stuff hidden in the Gadish. I had there a silver plate, something. That's what a guy can say. But if there's Adam that was a silver plate, for sure everybody agrees that he has to pay. It's a whole different mahalach in learning the machlekes. Tana Kain, now it's a new thing. This is not no shaykhs before. It's a new statement that according to the shitta that Taman is potter, that's the regular shitta. So either if outside is So'irim, you only pay for So'irim, the cheaper price, or inside the So'irim, for sure you only pay the cheaper price, because you didn't damage the guy, only So'irim. Kador Barnash. Now let me say the story. After the Chavri Chad Sak Tzor, a closed up sack, Ve'iri Oinus, Ahen Omasing have Mole, Ve'en Om Betaxen have Mole. And is it Nishba Venoitel? Then is Nishba Venoitel. That's a din. Also, the Konas, the more brings down above the Konas, Konas Nechbal. So the Konas, the one that got damaged, has a right to swear and say what was inside. This definitely has no connection with the fire here, so I made it a little calm here. Okay. Laat ik maar weiter. Bejeugen boy, maar is iten lo dosh in ruin. Shminan bado. Arisid wa azize afkid gabe Chad Barnash liter de haf. Alles Bazize hifket etz Reuven Zahav. The Oris from Bazize gave up a cotton gold. Miss Bazize. This Bazize was a rich man. He missed Arisa the Bazize, and the Oris also died. Also, Uv the Kimam Shul of Yosi. Omar Man who the Layad the Chomal Isla. So Shul of Yosi said like this: Man who the Layad the Chomal Isla Arisa the Bazuza innen. What do you mean? He's not a rich man, this manager. For sure, it belongs to for this rich man. So let's give back the gold for the owner, for the rich man. He said, he said, let us get for the kids of Azul. That's what he paskened. It belongs for the kids. What happened was, how the Baziza born the kika. He had older kids and younger kids. Omar, Yizvun of Ravaya Palga. That's what Rabbi Shmuel said. Kadur, Revu the Kikayim, and they become big and Palga. Don't Rabbi Shmuel Bar Yosi. Also, Uli Kimel Bchia. Now then, later on, the story came from the Reb Chia, and he passed an Omer in Ma'adola Shmam Leklum. No. You say, Avla Bnei Darisa. What do you mean? You don't know. Maybe he did have money, this manager. And when they murdered the owner said, I have a spalga. What should I do now? I gave already half for the older kids. So, like, did I do something wrong? What should I do now? I gave it for the kids of Barziza. Only Masha Sata Pibezan Sata. Masha he did right. He did according to that psak. Now I'm pasking not like that. I'm pasking you have to give back the rest, not for the younger kids, just give it back for the Yoshim of the manager, not from Barziza, for the manager that he actually gave you the gold. Well, ask the question now. Ma the Yemen Benoy the Arisa the Barziza the Benoy the Barziza, you haven't learned Madan Safti. They should say, you know what? Give us back 10 loan of Mashal Kachmash like it did. They should go to Tvei and Bez and they say, look, we got now a psak from a Pechia that really belongs to our father, everything. No, same thing. They say, we got it already, we're not giving it back to you. Maybe so the younger kids can sell the older kids. Why should we lose out? You got money, the older kids got the money. Shloike didn't, but if they got money, they got $100. So give me part of it. No. It's like we found a Metzia. We were lucky. You're not lucky. It's like they got a gift. They got a gift. They want the gift. What can you do about it? You can't help it. They want a gift. Last Mishnah, let's finish the Perik. Gate sheyotza matachas apatish v'yotza v'hizik chayiv. Gomo shiton pisht loivish es harab nichas a pishtoni et chanuz and dolke b'neir shel chemveni v'yechin et l'kesabira balagoma chayiv. You have to watch not to bump into the neir. Nichas chemveni neir b'chutz chemveni chayiv. He was psheya. He left his candle outside. V'ayim b'neir Chanukah potter. Tana b'neir Chanukah potter mepnei shu b'shus. Chom omer ben kach chayiv. Same thing. You make a sukkah and somebody fell on it, you're chayiv because there's no excuse, even though a mitzvah, you're chayiv to pay if you're mazik. Hadron Allah, Perik HaKoinus.